Hey, welcome to the reaction of the second reading of Chapter 4 of How to Lose a Planet, the Afro-Future Epic. So for every reaction, you get something I liked, a storytelling tip, and something that was true that helped inspire the story. So, something I liked. In this reading, there's the mention of castration. This is a true story, but I like this part. So my brother, before he read a single word of my story, literally asked me, Q, how many people do you castrate in your story? Which is crazy, kind of rude, but also like well-placed little brother shade. And I kind of was annoyed by the fact that he was right, but he was right. A few people do lose their dicks. Anyway, some storytelling tip. Once heard someone say, write a sentence as clean as bone. I think that's really true for fantasy, science fiction stuff, because sometimes your description can become so ornate, it almost feels like you're trying to convince the audience that what you're saying is real, which isn't really what you want to do. What you want to do is to create a world that is clear and easy to perceive, and the audience will believe it on their own. So you're not actually trying to con the audience. You're trying to create a world that is clean and accessible. So write your sentences as clean as a bone. And something true. Okay, so in this scene, we get to see Lacey's smoking, which is going to be an interesting part of her story going forward because she doesn't actually like smoking. And I wrote that for two reasons. This is the something true part. One, I don't smoke, but there have been the rare moments when like I was super stressed and I would smoke, but ultimately I'm not gonna smoke because it killed my father. But remember this time as a child, and this was just the moment that came to mind when I was reading the scene. This is a true story. We were coming home from church, my whole family, and sure enough, in our front lawn, there is a car on fire, and my father is losing his shit. And they're like some hoods across the street, and they're laughing because they did it. And he's like about to go at them. He's like, Jesus, I don't want my dad to die tonight. So instead, what he does, he pulls out a cigarette. I walk up to him and say, Daddy, are you smoking because you're stressed? And he says, yes, I'm stressed. Here's the thing. I knew he was stressed, but I also know I'd always been nagging him about not smoking anymore. So me being a little kid saying, Daddy, are you smoking because you're stressed, was just my way of saying indirectly, Daddy, I know you're stressed. It's okay to smoke. Deuces.